If you're Windows 7 or higher versions of Windows, you're eligible for a free upgrade to Windows 11. Though there are new hardware requirements for installing Windows 11, but even if your computer doesn't meet those requirements, there are workarounds using which you can install Windows 11 on unsupported devices also, which I'll demonstrate in this video. There are a lot of new features in Windows 11. You get rounded corners, a departure from the sharp edges we have seen in previous Windows for a long time. The start menu is now cleaner, featuring pinned apps and a recommended tab that shows you files based on your recent usage. The search box also has a cleaner look now. The desktop more or less stays the same, but the right-click menu gets a simplified look, with the most common options like cut, copy, paste, and rename at the top in the form of a grid. First-party apps also get a modern look. More on this in the next video. So let's begin. Now, Windows 11 can be officially upgraded only on PCs with 8th gen or higher Intel processors. On computers that support the free upgrade, it's pretty simple. The only requirement is patience and lots of time. First, go to the Windows Update option or type Update on the search bar and hit Check Update. Hit Download and Install. Now, this process took nearly 45 minutes for me. And the problem that I faced was that the download got stuck at 100%. I waited for half an hour more, but it didn't budge. Since it was getting late into the night, I shut down the computer and I started it the next day. It started back from 99%, but it really worked this time. Now, if your download does get stuck at 100%, just wait for a while. It should come through. If it gets stuck, restart your computer and don't worry about anything, as the computer is only downloading the update. It is not installed it yet. I've speeded up this particular video to not waste your time. Now, after your download is complete, it will automatically start the installation process. It will ask you to restart the computer. Do that, and after a little while, your computer will boot up again, but with Windows 11. Remember, initially you will not see much of a difference between the Windows 10 and the Windows 11 desktop. But over a period of time, you will see the transformation. But keep in mind that if you are starting with an unlicensed Windows 10, you may have some limitations like not being able to change the wallpaper, etc. on Windows 11, as that also will be unactivated, along with the Activate Windows watermark. And I'll explain how to activate Windows 10 and 11 without a paid key in one of my next videos. Although Windows 11 has a higher system requirement, you may still be able to perform an in-place upgrade on an unsupported computer by editing the registry of the current setup and using the official installation media. Now, the method prescribed by Microsoft in their own official website is meant for devices running TPM Trusted Platform Module 1.2. Those running TPM 2.0 are directly eligible for Windows 11 upgrade. The funny thing is, Microsoft itself put the restriction and they themselves gave the workaround. Now, the way to do this is first type regedit in the search bar and click Registry Editor. Then go to H key local machine, then go to system, then go to setup and try to look for MO setup. Now you will notice that my computer does not show the MO setup folder. In that case, right click on the setup folder itself and hit new. Then hit key and name it as MO setup. Inside this, on the right side pane, right click and hit new and then hit dword 32-bit and name it as allow upgrades with unsupported TPM or CPU. Remember, the name is case sensitive, so type exactly as shown. Then double click on this and type 1 in the value data field. Hit OK and close the registry editor. Download the Windows ISO file from their official website. Now I have provided the link in the description below. Now in the disk image ISO section, select the Windows version and hit download. It will then ask you to select the language and hit confirm. Now download the 64-bit version and it is 5.2 gig file and it will take some time to download, so have patience. Now I started installing it. I opened the ISO file, double click the setup file. And while checking the PC hardware, it still gave the error that my processor and TPM are not supported. Now, if you don't run into this error at this time, then simply go ahead and install Windows 11. But I did get this error. This clearly indicated that for some reason the TPM check was not bypassed. Now, to take care of this, I went back to the registry editor and in the setup folder, I created a new key called lab config. Again, remember, these are all case sensitive names, so you make sure you type exactly what is shown. Now in this, I created 3 dword values. The first was bypass TPM check and gave it a value 1. The second was bypass RAM check and I gave it a value 1. The third dword was bypass security boot check and again I gave it a value 1. I closed the registry editor and I restarted the computer. Now I tried running the setup again. This time I got only the TPM error, not the processor error. So obviously my hardware is far too outdated. In fact, actually I'm using a 10-year-old Alienware laptop. Therefore, there was only one thing left to do, and that was to create a bootable and upgradable USB flash drive for Windows 11, which is exactly what I did. Now all this may seem confusing for some of you, but this is all pretty easy and I'll show you how it's done. In fact, I will recommend the third method, the method of creating a bootable flash drive, over editing registry, and this will help you get Windows 11 on any PC, irrespective of its hardware requirements, without having to go to every PC's registry editor and make changes. Now first open your web browser. And type Rufus in the search field. Go to the first website. Download the Rufus 3.18 file. Now Rufus is a software that helps create bootable and updatable drives. Install it. Now in this box, your pen drive must be selected, the name of your pen drive. Now leave this part as it is, as we have an ISO image. Use this option to select the ISO you have just downloaded. Now click this box and change it to Extended Windows 11 Installation, no TPM, no secure boot. Now hit Start. And ignore all types of notifications at this time and let it create the bootable drive, and it will take a long time. Once done, open the drive and double-click the setup file to install Windows 11. It will go through the same process of installation, but now I did not get the error of TPM. Let it install and it will automatically restart the computer with Windows 11. So that is how you can get Windows 11 on your supported and unsupported computer. I hope this video proves helpful to you. If you want any other specific issue to be addressed in my future videos, please let me know in your comments down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you like such videos, do subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon for notifications. That is for now. Catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.